a year so passion I war for soccer or football no it forces us to make some comments bia ayana most times no we say later no you realize no na asem na nkasa no eda ho na and na baby we all enjoyed the Black Stars when they were in the United States. We saw the 3 games they played. In fact, the 4 games they played. We saw a Black Star that say Echo World Cup. You and I, we didn't give them a dog chance to even qualify from the group stage. And you and I, we are say time and Black Star we Echo World Cup. About 90% of Ghanaians did not even believe say they win one game. All of us, most of us, we didn't believe that this team Echo Star World Cup. Number to me, we need even one game, a single game. But when they went to the World Cup, we saw what happened. We saw players who, at the end of the day, now you expect some be excel at World Cup. No? They excelled, especially SM, who will be giving the money from me very soon. Any other players we expect to say, and I say, say they'll be committed, and they were always committed. I'm speaking as a Ghanaian and speaking about a team at a World Cup. No? We didn't get the results we wanted. We didn't get to where we believe at a point to say a bit to me. But the honest truth is, the Black Star Echo World Cup, we all knew that team could not even cross the first round. We all knew. We all knew. Especially when we bring in a coach less than 2 months to elect to the Mundial. You don't expect to say, team ana one, untrusting to say, a team able to me performing on its own. Now, as I the coach about less than 2 months to take the team to the World Cup. So let us not kid ourselves. World Cup we are your core, you know. Now you say this team. But for some reason, the team not do point to me prove which they say if they are given the room to work, to play, to represent Ghana as a unit, hey, if they are given the needed guidance, if they are given the needed support, if they are given the needed logistics, and they are given that needed nationalistic look, they can basically perform even after World Cup. No? Indeed, the Black Stars leaving the competition, yeah, but let's be realistic here. The realistic issue here is our team. The strength, you know. Right now, you are watching some games. From the time you do the round of 32, maybe the round of 16, people are beginning to see the quality in teams World Cup. Let's be blunt here. People are beginning to see the quality. So right now, Ghana for Brabe admit to say our team did not even deserve to cross the first round because of the kind of good soccer we are seeing now. Let's not. I know sometimes I want to say you knew reality. We know the reality. When you say your team at the core, you know, baby, do a one and they will see you do. The coach who came in, the Black Stars coach, Carlos, he did his part as a team manager. At the end of the day, he was given a job to do. And that job was to manage or guide the Black Stars to make sure they move forward in the tournament. Now, what the coach did, majority of you, Moshemi, when you say, the materials a coach will be told or they call World Cup. No? At the end of the day, nobody was expecting this coach to do or to be able to perform the way he performed. Most of you did not. Ghana first started following Black Stars after their second game. And they're like, hey, team, no. But most people, your first game, cry a boy, no. Now, 99% of Ghana you do not trust this team to be able to score even Panama. It is a fact. So this man comes in, he takes the team to the World Cup. And then he starts to build some confidence in the team. Then we start to believe in the team a little bit. Then small people start to come around. Then people start to buy jerseys. Then people start to believe. Why are people starting to believe? People start to believe because they are seeing some potential. They are beginning to see that, okay, if the coach is good, if the players are committed, maybe. So we were running on basically maybe. Because most of us knew the team was not that strong to beat any team they meet. Let's be honest. Mummy enjoy politics, you know. Mummy enjoy say, you blame one person, 2 person, GFA, sports minister, they have their own problems, which we will deal with it at the right time. But realistically, Yenina started being like, hey, Black Star, we support Black Star. Yankoto Jersey, because later now you won't say, coach, you know, BB after our first game. Let's be honest here. Our first game, we won. Now you're cramping the engine this year, but we win match. It is slowly. We all started doing what? We all started believing in the team. Now, a team we didn't believe to even win 3 games. The team went on to qualify to the next round. Now, if the team goes to the next round and meets Colombia, and at the end of the day, we are not able to beat Colombia. Colombia share 1. The performance we were expecting. You see, now Ghana, we were too expectant. Our hopes were too high because of what the team did in their previous 2 games before we met Colombia. And every single Ghanaian or Black Stars, you know, we basically expect the expectation to cross through. And let's be fair, this team did not even know itself. This team, after 2 games, they bring identity. Say, this is a team. This is a team that we all knew. Said there was nothing like first 11. We all knew it, right? Now, it is Colombia. Now Colombia share 1-0. Now you free tournament anymore. I don't expect Ghanaians to be blowing too much hot air, picking some players out and deliberately deciding to insult people. Like players are, some of them, they have to go for surgery after tournament, all because they want to play for their nation. I believe it's Ghana as a nation, at least we have found a coach. Ultimately, this short period, it me identify potentials in our Black Stars. A coach who has, at the end of the day, been able to build all of us up, our confidence up to believe in the Black Stars again. I believe this man needs to be given about a 2-year contract. That is my opinion. Actually, a leadership now, sports in our GFA, our ministry, unless they are daft and they don't know what they are doing. But from what we saw at the World Cup, from Nyoma Yewuye, the tactical play, let's be very fair. I don't want to go into the game itself, but let's be very fair. The kind of players are other teams that compete here, a parody against our players. You know, you can see, say, with all due respect to our players, you know, they don't come close. And when I say they don't come close, in terms of form, in terms of cohesion, in terms of a team playing collectively, now your team no end that level, no. Even though most of our players or all our players are professional players. It's Mama I want to say, France in the core World Cup, and France in the core World Cup. No. Now, as we sit here, our team was centered on about 2-3 people. And that's not my style to point out this player. Because and the player will be there, a few players are consistent. A few players and they're consistent. And so let us understand this as a team we a team are able to me trust and believe going into the nation's cup. What we need to do is we need to at least give this man about 2 or 3 year contract. 2 years to me is decent. 2 years. Because I saw, at least we all saw what this man is capable of doing. We all saw a Juma or yeah. Let me tell you, the coach played those tactics at the World Cup, my opinion, all because of the materials he had. And the fact of the case is to say, some material and to me embo to say France, and to me embo to say Colombia, and to me embo to say England. What you do is, then you don't embarrass yourself. Though, then what you do is you hold your team. So the tactics this coach played at the World Cup was not because he loves to play that kind of tactics. It was not because that was the best tactics for him, the best formation. It was because of the materials he had. It was because of what he came to meet. It was because of what he had to use. Only option be now. Senka Choko the first game when he shared 7-0, and the second game when he shared 3-0, and the third game when he shared 4-0, and in all the 3 games, you know, and Obi Munobo open game and he shared 7-0. Like I didn't come back coaching. Come back coach was bon pa. But at least what the coach did was that and I cannot kill the spirit of this team. So what I have to do is to be tactical. So most of the coaches in this tournament, they are playing some kind of formation because of what people are facing them with. They are playing some kind of formation because of what they have, the materials they have. France can play 5 attackers because he has a lot. He has 5 quality strikers he can field. And strikers who can basically somehow can be converted into midfielders. But you don't have that luxury. You as Black Star, you don't have that material. So I feel say we were too expectant. Our hopes were picked out too much, and we felt to say, I will say, you're about to say France. It does not work like that. This is a team we need to build. This is a man what at least we have seen Nejuma 4 games of World Cup. Tactically, we all know this man is a matured coach who knows what he's doing. So say me, Ubusami say, should we give this man another contract? We should give this man 2-year contract. Leave this man to do his job. Let's stay away. Let's not interfere. Let him pick the people he can work with. Then we can blame him when things go wrong. But at least the World Cup, this Carlos coach is a perfect coach for Ghana. At least we saw discipline. As we saw a coach who could vary tactics, a coach who took his time to make decisions. So please, media, when you ask me, today the coach said, I didn't resign. I sent a message of gratitude. Or see, the statement not about Bonteno, and your statement and I said or resign if you got a Black Stars. Or see, that contest no this tournament no at least say a tournament now. He has the right as a coach, respectfully, to tell Ghanaians that you supported us through this campaign and that this campaign has ended. And I'm letting you people understand and say, campaign we must support, ticket. We are telling you people we appreciate. If you want to move ahead from this tournament, there are some things we need to do. It does not mean Coach Lucas are resigning. So the coach himself has come out to say he didn't resign. And And Kabemi Yapa said, "Metis the coach will resign here." Anything and ask them my platform, myself, I didn't say because I felt he said this coach, we need this coach. This is a mature man. He's an experienced coach. And if the FA and the sports ministry they are listening, you need to sit with this man, give this man a contract to take over the team. Say, and the coach will team every single player he says, I wouldn't call again. I wouldn't recall. I will work with. We will have to respect that. From captain to the last mazua in the team. So coach decided to say player women peno and a player women pena. It is up to him. So I believe that the coach should be given the room to do his job. And the FA needs to do that. If this coach is willing to coach Black Stars, manage the Black Stars, let us all support this idea. So Oba Altonoka said he still wants the job. I believe at this point, we have Nations Cup coming up very, very soon. We don't have time. This is a coach who, at least for now, understands the team, understands the players psychologically, emotionally, on the field, discipline. Let us hand over the team to the coach. At least 2-year contract. Unless we are stupid. Unless you say you're Jimmy. Unless you say you person Ghana your business. Unless a man for be respected Ghanaians. But I believe, so being him coach, or close to this coach, and he's thinking of not taking the job, we should try and convince this man to take the job. Because it is important that we get a more qualified, respectable, experienced coach at this point who can identify players, work with them, and give us the results we want. And we see results in this man. For a very long time, so many people, they don't have believe in the Black Stars. But this short period, how the love was back, how people, this is the first time Black Stars Tackle World Cup, the controversies. Obviously, we had some little controversies about ticketing and all that. But this is the first time you have seen a coach who has things under control. A coach who is in charge of a team. And that is what we need. We need people who are managers. People, players will respect. People who can take charge. And if this coach agrees to work with us, he has the right to choose who he wants to work with. We have to at least give him the room to decide who he wants to work with, whether in management level or whatever level we need to allow. So I will plead with the FA. It is better we reach out to this man again. He has not resigned. He has said it himself. We need to give him the opportunity to come in again and help Ghana Black Stars. We have a very good team, a very young potentials. There are so many hungry players. And when I say hungry, players who want to prove themselves around the world in their respective leagues. Let us give this man a job for the man to do what is right for us. It is important. That is my little, I would say, on this Black Stars thing. Controversy, Kasa Bebrebe, Atenye. Naturally, I don't want to go there, but coach in him there, when the time comes, if you give him the contract and he wants to choose, he will choose his players. Nobody can choose for him. And then, who's the player be? He will call. If he sees this player is not going to help his cause, why not? He moves on. And that is what we have been talking about. Very, very important. So let's not make this so complicated. The FA, the ministry, you guys should sit down. Let us do it quickly. Sit the man down, agree to the terms, let all meet at a point, and then give the Black Stars to him to take us to the Nations Cup. I know and I believe that this man can make things happen for the Black Stars. Now, so make a check for me. Frederick Ba. Murefi, this is Frederick Ba.
Thank you very much, Nancy. Thank you very much.
Frederick Ba, now I'm in the backstage. Oko Sunyana, Frederick Ba, I Embassy Pleasure 1990, yeah, because we call 2, we call 99, I'm called 2, no, we call 96. And I'm arrested Kakara bar 98. And I'm called 90. We call 3. Embassy Pleasure. This is Frederick Ba. Mini Papa, I don't know. But I say with Freeman, something like that. This guy is a good dancer. Dangerous. Or not to me. Now time I'm not Frederick here ready. Abe anymore. And I'm sure Frederick say dangerous aba. But Sibia also Frederick no. Your friend be has say no right shoulder no in dance no. Your friend drop act. And left no. Your friend again shoulder push. Inti. Me catch say. So a person is dangerous there. He needs to make sure the drop act and the shoulder push, they fluctuate. Into anything I own say danger because so steady. Unim sa won't here. Into the shoulder push and no epic king then drop and yeah into the king. I say a pick it. Into me catch it Frederick so you say no. Or you said it and one into ko you say no ko wini Frederick Ba. Mini pano into never boy munya but say. It's on say, and then I'm going to where they NASA here. They said dangerously, your 2 types, your area close in 2 types, any what they so also about drop it and pick and then I'm afraid to use because maybe you sue area close and open and I'm afraid to use it won't tell you about so Kevin there or Barrock cancer, Yenimunium and Yenimsa. Yes, is when yende it's Frederick Ba a mini pa. It is a woman simple sign near the yache. All right, Mumia. Now, I didn't air mente and the baby cancer. Acquire what we are talented guy. I need to for them and another dog piao. One would be no with Jimmy Matiomo. I didn't air mente. Jandam bang, so Say time na isu aba breaks. Inti adeni ayache enana. Inti oh say yasa. Me ana me yeso na say person distract me Mr. P. I am a person make cassette as a girl say hey. There's a Korean people girls no. Eh na ba ko girl wa girlfriend vida wa friend. I say